I'm going to show you two examples of factoring with larger numbers, and there's two different ways you can do that. So we're going to do this one first. This one, if you notice that the numerical coefficient at the beginning of each section is divisible by the same thing. You could reduce that, so to speak. You can do that. You want to pull out what you can. So we have a 3. 3 goes into 30. 3 goes into 6. So we're going to pull out 3. We're pulling 3 out of it. So when that leaves us, well, actually, let's pull it out up here. We'll pull it out so that we then see what's pulled out. We pull out here, let me change colors of marker. So we have something different to see. So we're going to pull out that 3. That leaves us x squared here. If we pull 3, if we divide 30 by 3, that leaves us 10x. And if we divide 63 by 3, that leaves us 21. And if you need to do that off to the side, you can. But that's what you get left with. Now you're back to that FOILing that we did, or that factoring that we did earlier. So what we did is we divided each term by the same number. This one was divisible by 3, and by 3, and that pulled that 3 out, and then it gave us something that we can work with easier. So then we would say these are both pluses, so we know we get both pluses. This is x and x. And we have factors of 21 that when added together equal 10. So the factors of 21 are 1 and 21 and 3 and 7. 3 and 7 it is, they equal 10. Nose mouth check, 3 and 7 is 10, we're good. Now this one, there's nothing that goes out of. You can't divide 53 by 7. So they can all be divided by the same thing. So we're going to have to factor both ends. This is where guessing and checking comes into play a little bit. So this one has a number that has to be split up, so we need to factor 28. Let's change colors. So we have 1 and 28, 2 and 14. 2 and 8 is 10. That's not divisible by 3, but it is divisible by 4 and 7. And we have 5 and 6 do not go in there. Those are our factors of 28. Factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Well, that's easy. Because we have a minus here and a plus here, that means we have 2 minus signs, which means we're going to add up to 53. 2 minus signs means we're going to get a bigger minus, so we're adding up to 53. We know this one has to be 1 and 7. We know that, because that's all I got. So now we got to play some games in here. And you just try things. It's really a trial error. So let's just start. And 53 is a pretty big number. Okay? But you got something times 7. So you kind of have to guess. So we'll just start at the top. Usually it's generally one of the ends. So we'll just start at the top. We're going to put a 4. We know it's X and we know it's Z and Z. We know that. That's just there because it's there. So we're going to start with 4 and 7. Now we have to do the whole FOIL thing. You can't get by with just a nose mouth check in this case. Now actually you can, because we split them up. So you do your CPR. Let's see if this one lives or not. So minus 7 minus 28 is not minus 53. Minus 7 minus 28 does not equal 53. So not that one. So we'll delete that one. We will change this. We'll switch sides. We're going to switch it and make this 7 and 4, because we can go in either order. Check nose mouth again. Minus 49 minus 4. Oh, there's minus 53. That's our answer. It's almost always one of the ends. I would always start with the top. It's very rarely the bottom. I can't say it's never the bottom, but it is very rarely the bottom. So once you split up what you can, you just play, try it, check your CPR. Nose mouth check, doesn't work, do the next one. Doesn't work, then go to the next set. Put 2 and 14 in, 14 and 2, 1 and 28, 28 and 1. Eventually you'll get there. That's about the only one you have to guess and check on. But you either pull out if you can, or you have bigger numbers to guess and check, so you have both sets that you have to put in. Does that make sense? Okay.